What action steps do you need to take right now to reach your goals? Hello and welcome to a new video from me, SoulSave. We are in very difficult planetarian energy these days, at least I feel it. I'm sure that many other of us are feeling it too. So, with the energy of, amongst things, Venus in Aries, we have Neptune entered into Aries. Many things are occurring at the same time. We are encouraged, at least for the time being, maybe to take a little pause. But in the meantime, when you are taking this pause, what action steps can you do when you are rejuvenating and recharging your batteries, at least in the period of time until we are exiting this energy and we can maybe focus on moving forward again. So, I don't have any oracle cards at the moment. I will pull out one just to see if there is an additional message from Spirit. Something high energy that you should be focusing on, because the oracle cards is messages from maybe from your higher self, from your future self. It's an energy on a higher level. The tarot cards is just mainly giving the message, but the oracle cards is something more deeper that you should be focusing on. So, what action step do you need to take in this period of time? So I will pull out 3 cards. One card came out, and I feel this one, and I feel this one at the back. So, let's see. What action steps do you need to take right now? The first one is the Empress with creativity. Interesting. You have the Emperor with the Rebel, and you have the Ten of Swords with Rebirth. This is a very interesting energy, I must say. I didn't expect this. So, even though you feel that maybe there is a pause in your life, the energy is that creativity is happening no matter what. And maybe there is something about this rebellious energy, you know. We are still, as I said, this energy, Pluto in Aquarius, is an energy that is lasting the next 20 to 25 years of our time. And Aquarius is the rebellious, the rebel within the zodiac signs, because they are doing unconventional things. They are not bound to the normal way of living. In a traditional way, we think that we finish school and at least graduate from high school. That is very important. When you're finished high school, you go to university or college, etc., etc. When you are finished that, you find a job. And when you are settled and you're earning your money, then you find a partner, and then you maybe get married, start a family, house, car, etc., etc. Then you work in this job until you are retired, and when you are retired, you live a joyous life, and then you disappear from this earth. You know, that is the traditional way of living, at least what we think. But I can, for me myself, my life has not been like that, and I guess that your life also hasn't been like that for many of you. I feel that very few of us, when I finally acknowledge this now, because I always felt that I have done everything wrong, wrong in my life, choosing wrong directions, doing things not in the correct way, you know. So yeah, but I know now and acknowledge now that for the most of us, our lives are not as linear as I described it. So this is maybe acknowledging, you know, you have I've talked about this card many times before. You know, the camel can walk in the desert for miles and miles and miles. And you know, the environment in the desert are very harsh and not at all friendly. Now, the lion here lives in an environment that is fertile. He has good access to food, drinking water, because he's living on the savanna. And yeah, you are rebirthing yourself into a more fertile and fruitful life. Interesting. So the action steps. Let's pull out one oracle card to see. What action step are you advising the viewer to do these days? Even though we are feeling that the planets or the planetarian energy are working against us, maybe we don't see any progress, but you say that there are still going on a creative, you know. The Empress is always depicted as pregnant, and you know that pregnancy lasts for 9 months. So there is something about this cooking, you know. There is something cooking in the background, I feel, that we can't see. So, can we get one card, please, Spirit? Okay, maybe this one. Very interesting that I talked about the linear way of living. Number 19, that add up to number 10. And the tens we have a 10 here also. The tens in the tarot is an end and also a beginning. This looks like almost the cosmos, you know. This always makes me think about when an egg is being fertilized, you know. If you have watched on camera, many years ago, I saw it was a creator that was filming the conceive of a child, you know, and it looks almost like this when the egg is fertilized, and you know, when the cell is starting to divide and yeah, starting to create. They are dancing dangerously on the cliff here, and there is a storm coming in towards them, and it's almost like cosmos is sucking them into a black hole here. So just acknowledge that making mistakes is not wrong, you know. It's not wrong to make mistakes. Can I see it if I pull it up there? Yeah. So, what can you tell us more about this make mistakes? Can I just get one more card? Okay, this one. So we saw the Two of Cups popping out really fast. We have the Chariot, and the last one is talk about fertilizing the egg. This is literally the depiction of the fertilizing of the egg. So yeah, again this duality. The creativity from the feminine and the masculine. This is very interesting, you know. So yeah, the feminine and the masculine needs to be in union together and need to be balanced. And it's the rebirth is, of course, an awakening for you, an awakening to become someone new. And when you do these mistakes, that literally you feel it's mistakes, but it's literally a divine guided mistake. You are rebirthing into something new. You are resurrecting as a consciously more aware person. Okay, we will look at the bottom of the deck as this is such an interesting reading, I must say. So the last message here, of course, the action steps you need to take is acknowledging that you have a choice, because the Lovers is all about the choice. And I got a message about look in the mirror. How is this situation that you are in, how is this reflecting you? Or are you reflecting the situation? And there is something about the Gemini season, because when we are exiting this Venus in Aries, we are in Gemini season, so maybe the energy is turning around during the period of Gemini season. But always choose out of a heart space, out of love. That is the final message. Okay, I thank you so much for watching this beautiful and very interesting message, I must say. And please make the mistakes because that is how you can move forward and taking action on whatever situation you are within. So I wish you all the best for the day ahead. Thank you so much for watching this beautiful video. Bye for now.